Hi, it's James here. And today, I just want to explain. I spent 30 years in a manufacturing environment in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, in Oldcastle. And we tried to organize a union, and what happened at our company was terrible. The people who tried to organize it ended up losing their jobs, and what the company did, is took everybody who were, down on the ladder and promoted them so they wouldn't vote for the union. And I've worked for unionized places, non unionized places, and the unions protect an employee. And the government's got to understand that. Like all the government employees, even a damn painter, a drywaller is unionized. Simple as that. And you look in Windsor, Oldcastle, Ontario, they got all these shops, tool and die, tool and molds, and there's none unionized. None whatsoever. For one reason, the companies don't like paying the union and they want control. Simple as that. And the government needs to understand this. Like, if you go to work every day, like, I'd go to work and they'd say I'd be doing a great job, awesome. And at the end of the year, it was raise time, and I'd get 25-cent raise for the year after doing a great job. In a union, you negotiate it. You got good negotiators in the union, and you negotiate it. And we all agree on it, and that's it. It's a simple process. The companies hate that. The government's got to. And what I know, because I know a lot of people that own businesses in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, these companies, all these tool and die and mold shops in Oldcastle, they formed a big association where they pay a fund in. So if somebody tries to start a union in a shop, and the company's got to fire them if they got 20 years in and pay them severance pay, the association pays for it. But it's under the table because I know owners of companies. And, these guys should be all shot in the head. And the government should let people unionize no matter what. And if you want a union, I've worked non-unionized and unionized jobs. And unionized jobs are way better. If you got to deal with something, you hire people in the unions. I'm not a good speaker or a negotiator, so you bring your representative in, and they talk for you. If you have a problem at work or whatever, and that's what they do. Like, they're sort of like a politician. You vote them into the union. But that's just my story for today on what's going on in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. And I don't get it. And the politicians need to understand that. People need to be in a union. Trump's pro-union, and our politicians need to be pro-union. Anyways, James out.